Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. How about that play by the corner? You think corners just cover? He gets in there and makes a nice tackle.
And that's what you want offensively. I'm throwing that quick screen to my wide receiver because I want that corner to tackle him. I want to see if he'll come up and make that play. Nice job by him. Nice job being physical. They're not just cover guys. They're guys that can tackle.
Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. The Roadrunners want to move quickly. On the move, it's McCown. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to get in the end zone again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Now they'll run the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. He'll do it himself. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's McCown. Going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Pressure coming. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Bolden. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Grab near the marker, it's Golden. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Third and goal coming up here. On the ground, it's Baxter. And he'll be brought down.
I know it's early. It's still a really close game. At this distance, I think you just take the points. I think you kick the field goal here, guys.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute when you do it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Quick pass on the jet motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's McCown. Gets open down the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snares it outside, it's Barnes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Motion from the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? On the play. It's third down. The Roadrunners in the hurry up. From the gun on third down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the Roadrunners pick up the 1st down.
You know, that's a down and distance there where I think defensively you've got to have a spy. You've got to know that this quarterback has the ability to run, especially on third down. Who's athletic enough on your side of the football to prevent this guy from getting the first?
Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. UTSA. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Set to kick off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Give to the back. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
Wide out in motion. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Baxter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
The give to the back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner power.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players on the field, getting in the backfield, just beautiful.
You know, you could have shown a little humility there and said, "Aw, shucks," or something.
Aw, shucks, or something.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It'll be a draw. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Bringing it back, it's Bolden. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take them. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looking for space. It's Baxter. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Roadrunners are in the hurry up. Now the play fake. He's going for it all. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback, and he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. He got it.
The kick is good. That makes the score Texas 13, UTSA 10.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Looking to go up top on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. To the air, it's McCown. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the 3 ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Quickly out to the tight end. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their 1st of the half. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Slings it. It's caught. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got a man, it's Baxter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Roadrunners will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You know, you start day one at training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. Got a lot of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for room, it's Baxter. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. They're bringing heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
UTSA 13.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
At the 36-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. He'll just keep slinging it. They've got the screen set up. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bolden. Oh, what a cut! Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Second down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the run, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Baxter. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the midfield. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one off. Texas.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Back to pass, it's McCown. He's got his man, makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, going up top. Complete to the right. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Roadrunners are rolling down the field. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move inside, you see him move outside, you see him move in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
No huddle here for the offense. Dropping back, it's McCown. Back open in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. To the air, it's McCown. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
That makes the score. Texas 23, UTSA 16.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Texas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down.
UTSA 16.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Ewers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark, and you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bolden. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They want to just keep throwing it. That's caught. It's Golden. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Motion from the offense. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bolden. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Caught behind the line. It's Golden.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's held. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Off play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running back goes in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Grab near the sticks. It's held. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one off. Texas.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they got him for the sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. To the air, it's McCown. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Might as well give it to him again.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's McCown. He's got his man. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. He wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. A 1st down for the offense. The give as they work on that clock. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
A 3rd down try for the offense. Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Number 96, on to hunt it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line.
Tonight's final score, Texas 37, UTSA 16.